Christopher Titus, and this is the Armageddon Update. Hypocrisy, lying, and fear. One of our current political parties has become a master 12th degree black belt ninja of all three of those. One party wants censorship, discrimination, and is fine with little kids shot to death in math class. The other has parades, tries to feed the hungry, and demands you call them by their chosen pronoun, which is really annoying. He, she, her, it. Tone it down. Hello! Ah! One party is following Hitler's playbook, while the other one is pissed about banning books. Which party do you think it is? You know, and it's not even one or two guys in the GOP who suckles at the teat of fascism like it's their mama's milk lumps. It's all of the GOP. And the funniest thing is how they Orwellingly use American words all the time. You know, freedom, free speech, freedom of religion, God-given rights, Constitution. And the funniest word they bend over a table and violate repeatedly, patriot. Let's go over what these patriots say and contrast it with what they do. Government can't force me to wear a mask. It's my freedom. So, in the worst pandemic in 100 years, they decided to screw over the elderly and the sick and refuse to wear masks. However, they will wear masks when they are Hylind the Hitler and saying that Jews should die. I guess somehow the only place it's not hard to breathe through a piece of fabric is when you have to hide your face so you don't get fired from your job at Walmart for being a Nazi. And, by the way, you can't lose that job because then you lose the discount for buying those khakis and tiki torches. Hypocrisy. Then we hear so much about these trans athletes. They're going to destroy sports. People, these are just kids who want to fit in because inside they don't feel like they do. They just want to feel normal and play some sports in school. And the American Civil Liberties Union found a grand total of under 100 trans athletes countrywide. That's 0.0000029%. They aren't going to take little Jenny's volleyball scholarship, so don't worry. Your little baby's going to get accepted to that Ivy League school. And then she's going to get pregnant in her sophomore year, have to drop out, and will end up teaching Pilates until she dies. 100 kids out of 340 million Americans, yet we have 45,000 people die every year from guns, kids cut in half in their classrooms, and the GOP does exactly jack shit. Hypocrites. The GOP keeps passing voter restriction laws in the name of fair voting. Well, the truth is, in the 2020 election, people, after numerous recounts and after Trump himself paid for the cyber ninjas and simpatico software systems to find voter fraud, cyber ninjas found 400 more votes for Biden. And the owner of Simpatico said this, quote, "Every fraud claim I was asked to investigate was false. Yet, the GOP keeps writing laws to make voting harder for minorities, for college students." Hypocrites. They keep bringing up Hunter and his laptop and the hookers that sat atop Hunter's lap. But Hunter hasn't worked in the White House ever. Hunter didn't make $640 million while working in the White House ever. Hunter didn't get $2 billion from the Saudis when he left the White House ever. Trump's kids did, by the way. Say it with me. Hypocrites. And I could go on and on with the made-up oppression bitched about by these pasty, whiny-ass snowflakes. And now the GOP wants to crash the economy by not paying our debts. Holy shit. They've also tried to assassinate the ACA and have talked about their invisible, magical healthcare plan for 10 years now.
We'll be filing a plan.
We have a really terrific, I believe, healthcare plan coming out.
We're going to have a healthcare plan that's going to be second to none. 2 plans coming out in a very short period of time. We're going to come up with a healthcare plan.
The plan is coming out over the next 4 weeks.
We're going to produce phenomenal healthcare. We're signing a healthcare plan within 2 weeks. We're going to be doing a very inclusive healthcare plan. I'll be signing it sometime very soon.
You know, we're the only industrialized country in the world without healthcare. The only country where we have more mass shootings than days in the year. And there's one party that made that bullshit happen. They also ran up a quarter of our debt in 4 years. Killed 1 million by not doing shit about the pandemic.
This is their new hoax. It's one person coming in from China, and we have it under control. It's going to be just fine. Oh, we pretty much shut it down, coming in from China.
And then tried to overthrow the government and hang the vice president on January 6th. They bitch about censorship, then ban books. A teacher lost her job in Florida because she showed a Disney movie with a gay character. And this is after she got permission slips from all the parents. Guys, why are Republicans so weird about who people sleep with? You get how creepy that is, right? Why would you think who people slept with would affect your kids at all? Are you really that ineffectual and lame as parents? And the saddest part is all of you who back the party of treason and Nazis is you think you have a reason. A theory about an imaginary deep state.
Deep state is real in America. It's about a deep state. A deep state.
Socialist, communist, Marxist. Deep state, deep state.
It's about a deep state.
And the swamp creatures, deep state, radical left. Deep state.
That for some reason is so evil that it believes in what? Democracy and freedom? Freedom of speech and religion? Freedom to be who you are? Like the Constitution says? You know, Republicans don't want to follow any rules. Masks, vaccines, guns. You know, it's my freedom.
Screw your freedom.
But you sure as hell want others to follow your rules, don't you? And you want to take their freedom. And that, my friends, is the definition of a fascist. Hypocrites. This ends the lesson. I'm Christopher Titus, and this is the Armageddon Update. God, man, these people are just, and you just psycho all the time. Yeah, man, you know what I believe? Whatever that guy told me to believe. Go woke, go broke, bro. The Apple